Hello, Sagittarius. This is going to be, oh, excuse me. This is going to be a February 2023 Heidi's Horoscopes tarot reading for Sagittarius. I'm using my Light Seers Tarot today by Chris Ann. And this is for the month of February 2023 for the general collective of Sagittarius. So if you have Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising heavily in your chart, you identify with the sign of Sagittarius. This reading is for you. Please take it as it resonates. Let it land wherever it lands in your life and use your own free will and good judgment to make decisions based on what you hear in this reading or any reading, Sagittarius. So I'm going to deal your cards now. I was just shuffling. But before I jump in, I was feeling a touch of a message. I was actually hearing, do my eyes deceive me? No, they don't, Sagittarius. Your eyes do not deceive you in the month of February. I want to say this right now. Wow, your cards, something else. All right. So I don't know what you're coming to the realization of, but I feel like your eyes do not deceive you. Spirit is saying, boy, your cards are crazy. I'm saying that. Spirit's not saying that. Believe what you see. I feel like you're sitting in good energy, although your cards, we'll dive in. We will definitely dive in. I feel like you're sitting in good energy. But believe what you see. Okay. If something seems too good to be true, I really feel like it's not. Okay. It's not too good to be true. You are very on point right now, and you see things very clearly. Trust your intuition, trust your feelings, trust your gut. For some of you, Sag, I feel like my heart is heavy. Okay, I feel like I've been stabbed in the back. Okay, I'll just say this right now, and maybe you've actually spotted some things in your environment that are disheartening to you. I'll just say this right now. Please, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. Okay. I want to say this. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. If you see it is real, and don't let anyone else talk you out of any truths that you feel to be true within yourself. Okay. Even painful truths. Some things can be painful. All right. But let's just dive in here to your February reading. So your overall monthly theme is the Ace of Swords. All right. This could be a new idea that you've got kind of playing out in your mind. Okay, what area of my life am I making a plan? I'm kicking around some ideas. I've got this thought loop going on. This can also be being trapped in thought loops, okay, and not taking actions instead of kind of getting stuck in your head about things. So I really feel like if you've seen evidence of something, taking those steps to follow through with that is super indicated here for you, Sag. I feel like as I say that, it breaks my heart, and I don't want to. I, when we have a broken heart about something, I'll just say this: it heals. Time heals all wounds. And if something is hurting you or breaking your heart, if you will, in some area, non-action is not. It's not going to fix that. It's not going to heal that. Pretending something doesn't exist, pretending you didn't see what you saw, is not going to solve that issue. Okay. It's not going to make it go away. It's going to make it okay. All right. And I know that you don't want to make things okay that hurt you in the long run. Okay. Knowing that time heals all wounds, that whatever it is that you're going through, sometimes it does cause pain, but on the other side of that pain is something better than this crap that caused you the pain. Okay. I just want to say this right now. Once you heal and move up and out of the scenario, the situation, whatever that thing is that's not sitting real well in your heart or in your belly, when you remove that kind of energy from your life, it makes space for spirit to bring in something that's not going to hurt you. All right. So don't get trapped in your head. Don't close your eyes and pretend to be blind. Believe whatever this is that you're seeing in front of you. Know the truth of how it makes you feel, and know that there is a light in the darkness. Spirit is leading you to a better space. There are steps to be taken to get there. Okay. So your monthly theme is about not getting caught in your headspace, following positive patterns of thought, because those are going to take you to positive spaces in your life. No, whew, noticing when you're in negative thought loops, negative thought patterns, when you're down on yourself. I feel like, look, I can't even speak. I feel like Sometimes we can blame ourselves for things. Oh, it's because I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm whatever. And that's why life is punishing me. That's why these bad things have happened in my life because of me, because I'm a problem, because I'm less than, because I'm whatever. Spirit is saying when you pay attention to when you're down on yourself, there's like a whole world full of assholes who will be downright on you, right? But we've got to lift ourselves up. You've got to believe in yourself, Sagittarius. You've got to know that a brighter future is ahead and it's yours as long as you can take steps to get there, as long as you believe that it's possible for you. And everything is possible for you. You are not less than anybody else. You are not better than anybody else either. We're all equal human beings, okay, who are doing our best at any given time, but your best and someone else's best might not be the same caliber, okay? But where do you want to go with your life? Wherever you want to go, you're not going to get there by making choices based on what somebody else thinks, says, or does. Okay, someone else's opinions of you. Do not adopt other people's belief or conditioning, environmental, society conditioning, whatever this could be. Don't adopt that as your own unless you truly believe that that is your belief as well. Okay, sometimes we just like inherit these beliefs about ourselves, like, well, yeah, my parents always said I was, not the brightest bulb in the shed or whatever. So that's not the right analogy, I swear. So sometimes when we remember, oh, well, my parents always told me I wasn't the smartest kid in the classroom, that must be true. Well, you're not a kid and you're not in the classroom and you are every bit as smart as you want to be. You don't have to accept those truths because you're a different person now. You've been through some things. Life has happened to you. You've made it as far as you have freaking made it, and how? On your own, man. On your own. You live in your body. You live your life. You've gotten to the place where you're at now, not because of anybody else's say so or belief in you or opinion of you. Decide what you want to keep and what you want to let go of. Decide what thoughts you want to entertain and what you don't. Your thoughts don't happen to you. You can decide to stop thinking in that train of thought and shift your focus to something else. You can negate any thoughts of self-doubt or putting yourself down inside, like, oh yeah, I'm so dumb. You can negate that by saying, that's not true. I'm very smart. I'm educated. I make good decisions. Negate that by speaking positively of yourself in your mind and with your words and with your actions. Beginning the month, beginning the month, you believe what you saw. And you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. Okay. 8 of Cups. She has burned that cup. In tarot, the cups can symbolize your emotions, knowing nothing more can be done, knowing I have hurt for the last time and I'm walking away from whatever this is and I'm going to do me. And thank God. 6 of Wands, victorious. You have made the right decision. Okay. So we're already a week into February. You should know what area of your life we're talking about here, but you decided to make some cuts, to make some changes to your life, to decide that whatever you've been living in is not the best life for you anymore. And you've made these giant changes. And although you might feel like it's weighing heavily on you, it is a success. It is going to get you to the next up leveling, the next best place of your life where you are seen and valued for the beautiful contribution of the person that you are. Now, what are you manifesting? Major Arcana card number 16, the Tower. The Tower is a total demolition of what you've been working on. Okay. I've been building this career, building this house, building this relationship. I have this foundation with my dysfunctional family. And guess what? It's not working for me anymore. So we are starting back from scratch. The Tower is the universe stepping in to say, no more, beautiful soul. That is not worth your time, energy, and emotions any longer. So this is what you're manifesting, is the start of something new. You're manifesting the deconstruction of the belief systems that you've had in your life. This is huge, Sagittarius. Huge. It's not bad energy to have. It's deciding where to place your focus, to prioritize what's important to you as the beautiful individual soul that you are. Because what is working for other people doesn't necessarily have to work for you. You have to find out what works for you, and you have to follow that path and that thread, and that is where you're going to be the most successful. That's where you're going to thrive. So what is in the past? The foundation here, Page of Swords, you've learned some new information. Okay. Your eyes do not deceive you. Okay. You've learned whatever new information, you've gathered the tools, you put them in your toolbox, you become educated in whatever this is that you want to do to become the next best version of yourself. And I see this in the beginning. You walked away from things that don't support that vision, that don't support the path of your life. And I love that for you. That's freaking awesome. It is successful for you to make decisions like this, to do this for yourself. So in the area of love, beautiful energy, Two of Cups. All right. You're demanding nothing less than a harmonious partnership. You're demanding nothing less than respect, honor, and integrity from people with whom you love and care about. You want to work together with people. When you work together in a beautiful way, beautiful things happen. And both parties or all parties are filled with love. You're not taking from someone, they're not taking from you. We complement each other's life, we complement each other's day. I enjoy the time we're spending together, and I enjoy what becomes of the energy that we both put into this relationship. Okay. So in the areas of love, you have a standard, and you're not settling for anything less. Some of you might be blindsided. Now, I said at the beginning, it's not too good to be true. Your eyes do not deceive you. It's not too good to be true. I feel like for some of you, you might be jumping from one type of environment or situation straight into something totally different. And if that's your life path, hey, man, if it feels right to you, then it's right for you right now. And maybe even in the long run. Okay. Let the good times roll. Let things be good as long as they are. Don't look for problems if there aren't any problems to be seen. Okay. You are on point with what you're observing. Your intuition's on point. So listen to it. Okay. Listen to it, because you have a standard. You deserve that standard, and you're holding space for that to be in your life. And that is the absolutely right thing to do. If you have this harmonious partnership, good for you. I pat you on the back. It's probably the best reading we've had here as far as love. In the money area, money's not so great. Okay. I'm Four of Cups is about feeling kind of dissatisfied where you're at. Okay. So maybe money's a bit of a struggle. Maybe you're not happy with your job. Maybe you're not happy with for some of you here, walking away from things that don't serve you because it makes you unhappy. Okay. I realize that working at this company that I don't support their vision or their mission, like that brings me down. It makes me unhappy. It makes me not quite the best version of me. So I'm going to decide to shift my focus and look at the other possibilities out there. See this bright rainbow of colors? Somebody else is offering her something, and she can't see it because she's focused on the crap that she doesn't have, or the crap that is dissatisfying to her that she's dealing with in the current situation. So shift your focus, look on the bright side, think in the long term, or even everything's temporary, Sag. Everything is temporary. So even something short term could be long term, okay, or vice versa. Just something different, a change is what is needed, is what I see here. Being grateful for what you do have. I have to say this. Now, I'm not the one to say, well, you don't have it as bad as so and so, or somebody else has it worse, because we all go through shit. And our shit always feels like the worst shit because we're personally going through it, right? But being grateful for whatever little pleasures you happen to have in the money area. You know what? Thank God I'm not overdrawn, right? Thank God the bills are paid. Thank God I was at least able to pay that bill. My lights are on. I've got food, whatever you have. Maybe you don't have those things. And I'm very sorry if you don't, if you're going through a struggle or a hardship or a hard time where not all of your needs are met. But being grateful for whatever little teeny tiny thing you can find. Like, I've got a bed to sleep in tonight, and that's awesome. I'm warm today, whatever, and that's awesome. I've got clothes on. That's great, right? These are the things that we just have to try to expand the gratitude in our life, as opposed to what I don't have, what's not met, what's late, what's overdue, whatever. Focusing on that with the law of attraction, which is a real true law, will manifest more of those circumstances that make you feel that way tomorrow. Okay. So stop what you're doing with the negative mindset, jump into the positive. Any little positive thread that you can find, that will open the path to manifesting more positivity and positive circumstances in your life, especially in the money area. Okay. Home life, Eight of Swords. I love this card, but this is the card. I'll tell you. Okay, check it out. So the Eight of Swords. Swords are mental energies. Okay, so she is beautiful and whole and healthy and complete, and she's looking at herself in the mirror. That is her looking at her life circumstances and being like, "Oh my God, I can't move. I can't breathe. I'm pulled this way and that way, and I'm stuck. I'm so stuck. I don't even know which way to go because I can't do anything right. I can't change what's going on in my life." But did you see that she can stand up and walk away? Okay. Just like I said, shift your mindset, decide to think differently, decide to focus on something else. I know that your circumstances might be restricting you right now. Okay. Your life isn't exactly all you want it to be just yet, but remember, everything's temporary. And as long as you decide to make a plan and move in that direction, things will change for you, like immensely. Okay. Immensely. Eight of Swords energy is excellent energy to have as long as you're aware of it. I'm not stuck. These circumstances just suck, right? Things can change. I can decide that I want things to change in my life. How do I do this? How do I make changes? By deciding what's not working and deciding what you would like to do about it. Okay, sometimes it's scary. You know what I mean? Sometimes the thought of making a big giant change is scary. So coming to terms with this, being like, look, spirit, God, angels, higher power, higher self, whoever you believe in, I know my life isn't exactly what I want it to be. And I know in these areas I could really use some help. I am willing, God, make a way. I am willing, universe, spirit, source, make a way. Just leaving it in the hands of the divine who do oversee your life path journey. And you will see that opening come right in front of you for you to walk right through it, a little tiny step at a time, so that you can feel less restricted and bogged down in your home life and in all areas of your life, guys, for real. I need to say this: the angels will not intervene. They're not going to swoop in and save you. But if you ask for their assistance, they will do everything they can to help you. You have to ask for help from the divine. They won't jump in and intervene. You have to ask. So as far as self-care needs, this is like the self-care card. So 4 of Swords here, pulling into you, resting, recuperating, tending to your own heartstrings, deciding what makes you tick, eating the foods, the healthy foods that you need to, eating when you're hungry, not overeating, staying hydrated, exercising if you're able to do that, like really getting down to the basics, making sure you take a shower, man, looking your best so that you feel your best, resting when you need to. There's a definite resting component to this card, because sometimes we can get into this form of escapism where we totally ignore our bodies and we just go, and then we sit down at the end of the day and go, oh my god, my back is killing me, my feet hurt, like I've got blisters everywhere, right? So when you just keep going and you don't listen to your body and you push yourself past your limits, spirit will knock you on your butt. Oops, you sprained your ankle. Oh no, your car's broken down. Now you can't go. You've got to rest. You've got to recuperate. You've got to replenish your energy in whatever way works for you. Okay, so self-care needs. Take care of your damn self, Sagittarius. Now, unforeseen circumstances, 7 of Pentacles. This is really cultivating the life that you desire. This is the seeds that you have been planting and watching them grow and actually become something. Like, wow, I was just kicking around that hobby, but now people want to pay me for my paintings. That's crazy, right? That can help you on this money front as well. Um, Taking a look at what really lights you up and where you're placing your focus. I'm telling you, unforeseen circumstances, where are you placing your focus? See how focused this dude is? He even has energy coming from his hand. He's like, I love this plant. I want it to grow and succeed. So what are you focusing on? That is what is going to expand in your life. If you're focusing on the negatives are going to be huge. That's going to be all you see. But if you're focusing on those little tiny positives, eventually you're going to find more positives, and they are going to grow and expand. So unforeseen circumstances, things are brighter than you think they're going to be. There is progress happening, even though you may feel like, things aren't really moving in a forward motion direction. Okay. But there is growth. There is progress. You just got to look for it. You got to see it and watch it and nurture it so that it may succeed and thrive. Now, what might bring you down in the month of February? Knight of Swords, fast movement, an idea that you really want to happen, running towards the vision of your life. I feel like the vision may have changed. All right. Maybe someone has cut and run. Maybe you don't want to have to be brave. We said home life here. It's scary to make changes. What can bring you down? Oh crap, I've got to be brave. I've got to cultivate my courage and actually take steps to run towards whatever it is that I want. This isn't going to be resolved on its own. Life isn't just going to happen to me the way that I want it to happen. It's not going to fall in my lap in a beautiful way. What do I do? So what can bring you down is that force of needing to take action. Sometimes the universe puts us into an uncomfortable corner, okay? An uncomfortable corner of our lives where we have no choice but to like change something or scream because it's just eating at us for way too long. And that can bring you down like, oh my God, I have to speak up. I have to say something. I have to make these changes. That's really hard for me to do. That can bring you down. So what can lift you up in the month of February? 4 of Pentacles, making that move. You have a choice. You have decisions, and you have now learned with this self-care card, pulling into yourself, what makes me tick? What do I need? All the basics. If I got to have 2 cups of coffee and a cigarette to get going in the morning, then for damn sure, that's what I'm going to do so that I can be the best version of myself. So what can lift you up is taking stock of what is most precious to you. You know what? I know I need that coffee maker, but I don't necessarily need that whole closet full of all my shit, right? What's really precious to me that I need to survive, and turning my face away from anything that's not sustaining my soul, my spirit, my heart, and moving to a new space, even if that's without other people in your life. You're already making cuts. You're already walking away here at the beginning of February. So I can see how actually moving up and out of that scenario can make you feel good, because some kind of change is better than sitting in the same old crap that you're not happy with, right? Now, towards the end of the month here, you do have 2 new cards. 2 cards here for the end of the month. Let's take a look. Page of Pentacles, starting a new job, new money venture. Like I said, maybe that unforeseen circumstances. Wow, people are going to pay me for this. That's awesome, right? So now you're going to learn how to market this. You're going to learn how to stand within that circle, juggle that pentacle, turn your face away from shit that doesn't matter anymore, and make this a tangible reality in your life. How to sustain your own physical health in the long term, because you are the most important person in your world. And without you, there's nothing, right? So really focusing on what is healthy for you. And you got some 3 of Swords energy here. I got to say this, focusing on you in the physical sense, making your life sustainable in the long term, you, and allowing those other heartaches, heartbreaks to be acknowledged for what they are. Yeah, stuff happened to me. Things were no good, but I'm healing. I'm on the mend. I'll be okay. I'll live through this. My body won't give out. Okay. Life moves forward, and so will I. Okay. That's what I feel here. I must say this about the 3 of Swords. This could be breakup, heartache, third party infidelity kind of stuff. It could be, or it could be grief, trauma, old wounds from the past, things that we have not looked at yet that have been weighing on us heavily, like when we were picked last for the baseball team in grade school, or when our parents told us we were stupid. Like, these kinds of things are still there. They are still there, and they still hurt. And it's time for you to take a good look at you inside and say, what does my inner child need? What does my heart need to hear from a loving source that is me? And I'm going to tell myself, you know what? You were good enough to be picked first. I do love you, and you're smart. Being the biggest supporter of yourself is the way to heal some of these wounds that are still kind of niggling at you inside. Okay. Tending to your inner child. Now, what is the final guidance from your spirit team right here? 10 of Cups, Sagittarius, 10 of Cups. You can be happy, as happy as you allow yourself to be. Okay. As happy as you allow yourself to be. You are allowed to have the happy family, the supportive network, the happy home life that everybody else gets. You are no less than, and you are no better than anybody else. It's all about the effort that you put into what it is that you want, and coming clear with that intention. Because I must say this, other people's vision of your life is not necessarily the beautiful life that you have to live. Just because grandpa and grandma said, I have to live a certain way, and I'm living that way, but it still kind of sucks. Well, grandpa and grandma might not know your heart. They don't know your life. They don't know your experience. They don't know your soul, but you do. So getting clear with the vision of your life, honest with, you know what, I don't want to get married. You know what I mean? I don't need to have children. I don't want to live in this town. Whatever this is, you get to choose what the vision of your life is. You get to choose what it looks like, and you get to choose how to take steps to get there. And it is there for you. You are not broken. You are not jaded. You are not unlovable. I want you to drop into the comments, I am lovable. I am healing. I will be okay. I want you to drop something in there, Sagittarius, because you are, you will, and you deserve the life of your dreams, but you need to believe it. You need to believe it. So rely on the healthy support network that you have. If you have a beautiful home life, hell yeah, kick ass. I'm happy for you. Rely on that. If you don't have it quite yet, get that vision clear in your mind and know that it is achievable to you. If you can imagine it, it's out there somewhere in this grand, vast world. And you can have that. You can have that as long as you take the steps, just like everyone else who has a happy, beautiful life, right? You can have it too, Sag. So that is your reading for February. I know you have some tumultuous ups and downs, but you are making it through this. Pay attention to your thought patterns. Think positive. Think uplifting thoughts about yourself, okay? Because you are the quickest one who can dash the hopes of your future. Don't put that in anyone else's hands, and for damn sure, don't entertain it yourself. I'm proud of you. I send you so much love. If you are not subscribed to my channel, feel free to click that notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment to let me know how it resonates with you. If you're interested in connecting with me on a deeper level or on another platform, my links are in the description box. Spirit Speak Psychic Medium Heidi, that is me, the one and only. I thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. I send you so much love and so much blessings, friends.